Team by some distance, and as you say, it is a chance tonight for some of the Premier League's deepest squad players on the fringe of.
We see it now, what it's like. The atmosphere is going to be tremendous. It's going to be a tough task, but 11 changes for Chelsea. It's a real League Cup and a big game away at St James's Park, where there's going to be the pressures on Newcastle to get a result. So this is an opportunity to break into that top 11, and for Enzo Maresca to really look and see what he's got on the.
Who beat them just 3 days ago in the Premier League. Emil Kraft, Lloyd Kelly, Sean Longstaff, Joe Willock, and a big boost with the surprise news that Anthony Gordon is in lineup, as is Christopher Nkunku, who's the only Chelsea player to have featured in every game so far this season. Have played in this competition already, and as well in the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, they've got depth, we know that. They've got an awful. He was a big miss against Chelsea at the weekend.
A loose header from Lloyd Kelly, and it just opens the door here for Chelsea in the Premier League, although they did make a good start, of course, 3 wins in their first 4. And a chance to get the ball in here. Joe Linton hits the post. Glorious chance for Newcastle to take the lead, and only Joe Linton will know how he didn't put that away. So Tonali and Hall standing over this free kick, whipped in towards the back post. It spills out from Jorgensen. Chelsea managed to scramble the ball away. No, he made it.
Supporters, but it's different to everywhere else I've played at that football club.
Newcastle looking to find Dizazi. Now Vega. Fernandes, better expected goals in all 5 of those games, including games against both Manchester City and Chelsea. If they can sharpen up in front of goal, you feel that things might just start. Started every cup game so far this season, of course. Robert Sanchez, Premier League goalkeeper. There's been plenty of discussion over Newcastle's midfield in recent weeks. Joe Linton looking to push it forwards, and it's just nodded back.
Joe Linton we see a minute ago as well, and just there, Dewsbury Hall.
Cucurella pulls it back. It's a good ball back as well. Takes a deflection. Nick Pope was rooted to the spot, and Mike and Chelsea conjure up from this corner. Trapped into the 6-yard box, is turned over. Can Newcastle capitalise? Isak just tries to push it through to find Tonali. Now Joe Linton sends in the cross. It crashes off Tosin, and Newcastle will have themselves a corner hit.
In all fair,
looking to drag Newcastle forward here. Opportunity to cross, and it was sent in by Enzo Fernandez. Cross whipped in, and Nick Pope happy to watch that one go by.
Yeah, look, they're keeping possession.
Linton finds Willock here into the Chelsea penalty area, then back out once again. Now Longstaff. João Felix steps in, and he's still going here. João Felix, lovely footwork from him, but he fires it over the top.
Lovely footwork. You called it perfectly. Great feet. We'll see it here. Look.
Linton hitting the post in the opening couple of minutes. Vega put under pressure. Newcastle steal it back. Isak's there! Newcastle into the lead. And it's Alexander Isak against Chelsea once again. And we've been saying that Newcastle have been trying to force the mistake. Well, they forced it there. And Chelsea find themselves in a difficult position here at St James's Park.
And it's that man Isak again. And look, we did call it. I call it setting trap. Some people don't know what I mean. What I mean by that is you're attracting the passes into midfield. And as soon as it goes in there, you've got Tonali, you've got Joe Linton. They're claiming it's a foul. I don't think there's much in it. And look, Isak, well, he's not going to miss that. It's a great finish. Tucked it past Jorgensen into the corner. But that's exactly what we were talking about. The possession, you can have all the possession you want. In the wrong areas, you lose it, you're going to concede.
Looking to power through. Rolls it right, he finds Tonali, just wide. Now Newcastle have got their tails up here. And Sandro Tonali wasn't too far away.
Playing tonight, there's going to be some big teams that are falling.
Chelsea switch off, and Isak can send in a cross here. It's flicked on and turned into his own net. Newcastle double their advantage. Terrible defending from Chelsea. And 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes have given Newcastle a real grip on this game.
Wow. That's all you can say. Well, like we said, can they capitalise?
Forwards by Tonali, Isak. Plenty of options that he can turn to as Newcastle pinch back possession again. Tonali left to Willock, drags his effort wide, but the chances continue to come for Newcastle. And again, he's driving towards the Newcastle penalty area. Mudryk back to João Felix, can he finish? Deflected behind. Lloyd Kelly gets himself in the way, but there you have straight away an example of how Chelsea can get right back into this game in the Premier League. Hall will deliver. In it comes. Joelinton gets his Felix for Chelsea. Mudryk. João Felix might just go for goal here. João Felix effort beaten away by Nick Pope, and he did well as well to push it out of harm's way time and time again, getting himself into those advanced areas. Good work on the far side by Mudryk. João Felix wanted it cut. Enzo Fernandez looking to just clip one in to find Nkunku. He lays it off to João Felix, who goes again, and he can't find a way past Nick Pope. He had to keep his hands on that, with Nkunku looking to steal in.
He looks the player most likely, João Felix.
Newcastle with good numbers back here, keeping it compact. Dizazi's ball towards the back post. Mudryk looks to... Gordon can step in, and Newcastle can tear forward here. 2 up in support. The cross comes in. It's cleared away. Well, it could have got even better there for Newcastle.
It's winning it once again.
Can look to come forwards here with Fabian Schär. Still Fabian Schär being able to advance, tries to poke it through thread. Here's Isak. He looks to clip in across, takes him initially away from goal. Tonali. Now Hall, he's going to have a go, and he takes for Newcastle to spring forward here. Isak makes his move again, the deflection. Enzo Fernandez clips one. Well worked by Newcastle, who have got 5 inside the penalty area here, but players that they have, Darren, and the results that they've strung together so far this season as Nkunku looks to burst forwards here. Madueke up against Gordon. Races past him as well, and players forward here waiting for a ball into the box, which comes in now. Joelinton gets his head to it.
They're creating a little bit. I think you've got to get it out to Madueke a little bit more. Fantastic turn he showed a second ago.
Newcastle in the Premier League this season are just one of 3 teams that haven't dropped points. Impressive return from him, but it's going to be about his defensive duties here tonight, and João Felix is in this situation. Madueke. Enzo Fernandez clips in the cross. Going into that game, but Eddie Howe can worry about that another day as